Hey guys, welcome to a new video, this time for the month of September.
Hey guys, welcome back to my September vlog edition. You're probably wondering where Mickey is. Well, actually, he is getting that bread and that butter, baby. Someone's got to work in this relationship. So, moral of the story is catch flights, not feelings, and Aperol spritzers will always taste the same. Can't say the same about boys.
So I'll say the month I started with my mom's birthday. It was her 60th birthday, which insane. Can't believe she's 60s. But we went for dinner to celebrate her to this beautiful place, which is called Beppa Fioraia, which is such a beautiful place. I've never been. It was my first time going. My sister picked out the place. She's usually the one when we do like dinner with the family. She's usually the one who always picks the place. And it was beautiful. They have this stunning garden outside with like fairy light, and yeah, it was super nice. The food was really good, and I would totally recommend it. If you're ever in Florence, go and check it out because it was so good. And then September was a lot of just like friends and going out. Ashley was still in Florence. She unfortunately left recently. She went back to her life in Nottingham, which is totally fine. But yeah, she was still here, so we'll go out a lot. Also, Arika's brother is in town, so we were going out all together. The main places we were hanging out were Gamberini and Rifrullo. Let's say those are usually the spot we go to for drinks, or also Havana. They're really good places to go after work for a drink. So those are the places we usually would go to. We also went to Serre Torrigiani one night, which I also super recommend. Try and book a table before going because the line is insane. And I think it's also only open in the summer, I think. I'm not so sure, but we stayed in the garden and it was so beautiful. Then there was Decibel. So if you've been following me for a while, I think it was probably one of my first videos since I started doing YouTube. Usually every September they do this big festival in Florence which is called Decibel. And they have really amazing DJs coming, and the location is usually insane and it's so much fun. I'll link below the video from last year so you can check it out in case you feel like it. But this year it was a little bit of a disaster. So what happened is they changed the location from last year's location to a new one, which was so far away, so we had to take the tram and take a bus just to go there. Once you got dropped off, you had to walk for like 15 minutes to the venue, which is, it would have been totally fine. I love walking and I don't mind, you know, doing a little bit of a bus and tram situation. The problem is that we got there and as soon as we entered, we realized that they did not serve any alcohol whatsoever, not even beer. Not that I drink beer, but like nothing at all, because apparently they had some issues with the government or something. I didn't really understand, but I'm not saying that you need alcohol to have fun at a festival, but I don't know. You get thirsty and you don't really want to drink just water. So yeah, the venue was really good, I think. It was kind of far, but it was really big and it was stunning. They did a really good job with that. DJs were also really good, and the music was insane. We were also a little bit sad because Peggy Goo was supposed to play, and she said, well, like 2 days before the festival that she was not gonna play anymore. So that was a down as well. So there were a lot of things that were kind of like didn't really make it special, or like not as good as it was last year. And the alcohol thing definitely played a big part on the experience not being that nice. So what happened is we got ready, we got there. It was me, Ash, Adi, that you guys know, and Clara.
Like, if I came.
And then when we got there, we met another friend, Ying, that she's also living in Florence, and she's so sweet. And we met her there because she was there with friends. So we danced for a bit, but I think we stayed for like, I don't know, like 3 or 4 hours, not even that long, because after a while that you dance, you can't drink anything. Some of my friends were getting a little bit like annoying at the fact that there was no alcohol. For me, I could have stayed longer, honestly, and I would have liked to, but I also get the fact that if you can't really drink, it's kind of like, and sometimes you also need the drink to kind of like give you a little bit of energy. So yeah, we kind of left around like, I kind of want to say like 11 or 11:30. And then we had to walk back because the bus that was supposed to drive us to the station wasn't there or something. Luckily, we found a really sweet old man that saw us walking around and was like, "Do you guys need a lift?" And I was really scared. I was like, "There's no way we're going into the car." But my friend's like, "Come on, like it's 4 of us. If nothing is gonna happen." And thank God I listened to them because this sweet man, he drove us to the station and he was just so nice. I was like, "What's happening? Like, why is there so many people?" I don't know. Thank you. I know you're not watching probably, but like thank you, because that was like so sweet, and we like didn't have to walk for like an hour and a half. So nice. The only problem is like he dropped us off at the station and he had to walk to my friend's house because we were sleeping there, and it was like a 15 minutes walk from the station, and I was wearing almost nothing, and I was feeling so uncomfortable walking down the city, down the street in the city, and because like, yeah, I don't know, it was a little bit uncomfortable. I don't really even have that many photos of my outfit, but I was wearing this Zara top, which was like completely backless, and I was wearing very short and big sunglasses. So when I go to festival, I usually have a very different style than usual. Like I like to like play and like be a little like fun and a little naked and just like, yeah, very different than what I usually wear, but I think that's the fun of it. I don't know if we're gonna go next year. I also don't know if I'll be in Florence next year, hopefully not. But if I am, I don't know if we're going or not. You have to stay tuned to figure out if we're gonna go or not. And then what we did, we went clubbing a bunch of times as well. Not a bunch of times, like a few times. And we also did a brunch one morning. Clara's house is insane, like it's so beautiful. And one morning we just like got all together and we did this cute brunch and we just chatted, and my heart is so full when we are all together. It's just so nice, and that morning was so special. September has been a little bit weird of a month for me because it was very up and down. Like I was so happy that Ash was here, that like we were like a group again and we had so many things to do. Yeah, like we were going out a lot, and that I really loved, but at the same time kind of took me out of my routine. It took me out of my routine, like I was not really going to the gym as much just because I wanted to spend as much time as possible with Ash and with the other guys. And so it was a little bit hard on the sense of like my ED kind of like, I don't want to say like it came back, but I was really struggling with mentally with like my body and what I was eating, and I don't really know. I think I was getting so much in my head over the fact of like, yeah, I want to go out, but also I don't want to eat too much, but also like when you go out, especially like after work or after school and you meet for like a drink, you end up eating just like chips or like little schiacciata or little sandwiches, and that's kind of like becomes your dinner, which is not really healthy. So you get over your head. Well, I get in my head. So yeah, it was a very hard month mentally for me just because of these two like really good and really bad situation in my head. So yeah, I thought I would share that, and I think it's it's not okay. I really honestly wish I didn't have this problem in my head about food and stuff, but it is what it is, and I don't think it's something that is gonna go away soon, unfortunately, but you just have to like deal with it and, you know, try to focus on the good things, which is, you know, my friends and the fact that they were here for me. Ash was definitely here for me, and every time like she's like, if you need something, just let me know, yada yada yada. So yeah, I'm grateful that I have friends that understand, and they're very, I can be open about it and just be like, yo, I feel horrible, and they're like, okay, let's talk about it. So yeah, grateful for my friends, but I just think it was important for me to share it and tell that, you know, it's okay to feel like shit sometimes. And then I did start school again, finally. I was waiting for a while. I think we started middle of September, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, and school is going good. I am a little bit stressed because I should have my final exam end of November, beginning of December, and we still haven't really started working on the final project. So that is kind of stressing me out a little bit, but it is what it is. Teacher said it's gonna be okay, so I'll fine. I'll be like, sure, we'll figure it out. But yeah, school is going great. We have some classes that I really like, some other that I'm a little bit like not so excited about, but I think it's normal. You can't really like all your good classes, but I also like it because we kind of started like slowly, and so now is getting like more into it again. And yeah, I'm really excited, and I'm excited to finish so that I can move on and go into my new new projects and new whatever is going to be. I don't even know what it's gonna be, but I'm excited for the future, which is great because I'm more excited than scared, which is exciting because usually I'm very scared about the future and like what's gonna be and stuff like that. But for now, at least, I'm very just like excited. I am very kind of like dreamy a little bit. Like I dream about, you know, this and that, and realistically I know it's gonna be hard to make it happen, but I do like to be very much like this. My mom said I should think more clearly, but I don't know, I feel like I'm a little kid inside, and I always dream about, you know, the impossible, and I think it's good because it kind of like push you to do as much as possible so you can, you know, achieve something. It's not gonna be the best thing ever, or it might be, who knows, but yeah. I just wanna say, if you have a little kid inside of you, keep it, like don't let anybody push this down, because it's so important to dream. It's so important to like be playful sometimes in your mind, in your day-to-day life. I think it's really important because it's what keeps you young, and it's also what keeps you motivated to do things and to just enjoy life.
The vlog's done.
So I think, yeah, I think that's it for the month. So thank you so much, and I'll see you in the next video, which is going to be quite soon, and it's going to be a very special one. So thank you so much, and I'll see you next time. Bye!